Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast and sunlit jungle, there lived a mighty lion. He was the strongest, fiercest, and most feared creature in the entire kingdom. His roar could be heard from miles away, sending shivers down the spines of all who lived beneath his rule. One afternoon, after a long hunt, the lion decided to rest under the shade of a great tree. The warm sun made him drowsy, and soon he fell into a deep sleep. Meanwhile, a small mouse was scurrying through the jungle floor, searching for food. As he wandered, he unknowingly stumbled onto the lion's large paw. The lion's eyes snapped open. With one swift movement, he trapped the tiny mouse beneath his sharp claws. "Who dares to disturb my sleep?" The mouse trembled with fear, his tiny body shaking beneath the lion's enormous paw. "Please, mighty lion, spare my life. I did not mean to wake you. I am just a small creature, unworthy of your anger." The lion let out a deep, rumbling laugh. "You? So small and weak. What use could you possibly be to me?" The mouse, though frightened, found courage in his tiny heart. "Perhaps one day I may be of help to you. If you let me go, I promise to repay your kindness." The lion roared with laughter again. "You? Help me? That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. But you amuse me, little one. Very well, I shall let you go." With that, the lion lifted his paw, and the mouse scurried away, relieved and grateful. Days passed, and the lion continued ruling his jungle, never once thinking of the tiny mouse he had spared. But one fateful day, as the lion was wandering through the forest, he fell into a hunter's trap. A thick net made of strong ropes tightened around him, pinning him to the ground. The lion roared in fury, thrashing and clawing, but the more he struggled, the tighter the net became. He was trapped. "Help! Someone help me!" But the jungle was silent. The other animals, too afraid of the hunters, stayed hidden. Just then, the little mouse heard the lion's cries. He rushed through the undergrowth and saw the mighty king of the jungle caught in the net. "Hold on, great lion! I will help you!" The lion looked down and sighed. "You? How can you possibly help me, little one? This net is too strong." But the mouse did not waste any time. Using his small, sharp teeth, he began gnawing at the thick ropes. Bit by bit, he chewed through the strands, working tirelessly. Minutes turned into hours, but the mouse did not stop. And then, finally, with one last bite, the ropes snapped. The net fell apart, and the lion was free. He stood up, shaking off the last of the ropes, and looked down at the tiny mouse with astonishment and gratitude. "I was wrong to laugh at you, little mouse. You have saved my life today." The mouse smiled, his tiny chest puffing with pride. "You see, mighty lion, even the smallest creature can be of help. No one is too weak to make a difference." The lion nodded, his great heart full of respect. "From this day forward, you are not just a small creature in the jungle, you are my friend." And from that day on, the lion and the mouse shared a special bond. The king of the jungle had learned an important lesson. Never underestimate those who seem weak, for they may be the ones to help you when you need it most. And so the story of the lion and the mouse teaches us that kindness should never be overlooked, and strength should never be measured by size alone. Even the smallest among us can make a great impact, and those who seem weak today may be the ones to save us tomorrow. So remember, help others when you can, and never judge someone by their size. You never know when you might need their help in return.